Okay, it's the 18th of December, and I got up this morning and the weather forecast was for temperatures in the 80s and low wind. So I figured I better cancel whatever I was going to do and get out here on the water. A cold front just went through for the last couple of days, and the last time I was out, you couldn't find a fish. But now after a couple of days of warm weather, I suspect that we might be able to find some fish. So we're going to head out and see what we can catch. The camera's probably not picking up the mullet schools I'm following out here. Sometimes these redfish will mix up in the mullet schools, and as the mullet stir up the bottom, it makes it easy picking for the redfish. When the redfish get to that feeding frenzy mood, I don't think it really matters what type of artificial you're using. They'll hit just about anything. Okay, nice one. Okay. Gotta pedal a little bit to get some water in that flagwell. What's happening now is the mullet schools are spreading out on me. It always seems to be much better when they're concentrated in a tighter area. But we'll keep throwing in them for a while, see what happens. Well, yesterday we didn't catch anything after that upper slot redfish we caught, but not going to complain. Could only keep one a day anyway, and anytime you catch a decent fish in the winter time, it's been a good day. But it did bring me back out here today. We're going to go back out to the same spot, see if we can pick up one more fish. A little bit of a holdup. The tide is way out, lower than I thought it would be, and got a couple hours before high tide, so I probably came about an hour too early. but we'll see what we can do. This is what I mean about the tide being too low. It only takes about an hour to paddle out there, so I'm at least an hour early. Well, I'm on my way out. Got about a mile and a half trip to get out there. The tide right now is a negative tide, but in the next hour and a half it's supposed to go up to over 2 foot. So the bad news is it's going to be a pretty strong current I got to travel against. Good news is the water's nice and calm, kind of equals out a little bit. I'm hoping with this quick incoming tide that the fishing should be pretty active. We'll find out when we get out there. You know that part when I said maybe the calm water will equal out the current? Forget I said that. These old legs are burning. It's still a little too shallow to go in there along the mangroves where I want to fish. So what I'm doing, I'm just sitting here watching a mullet. There's quite a few mullet again here today, but they're not schooled up. I'm hoping they'll school up into bigger schools, and if they do, there's a good chance we can pull another redfish out of it. Don't know if that's going to happen yet. Have to wait and see. Whoa, baby, he barely hooked. Nice little snook. Finally some action anyway. Alright, well that's what we were looking for. Wanted to get at least one red. Alright, we're going to go back up to where we started. Hopefully that grass is out of there. Give it one last shot. Well, back to where we started. See if this grass is gone. I know I'll pull another red out of here if I can fish it. Well, let's see what's happening with the grass. Okay, fish on. Small snook. Little snook. Well, the tide's dropping fast. Haven't had any action in a little while, so I think it's time to head on home. I'd like to give a shout out to a fellow kayaker I met on this trip, Chris. And I'd also like to thank Devin for his service to our country.